Man, what is this? Oh, hell no. Much better.
Hello, it's your boy, Uncle B, and I'm here to talk to you about the Xbox Series X. I just acquired one. I haven't had it very long, not even long enough to really play much on it at all. I've just been doing the system settings you do, and you download all the shit you already had onto it, and that takes freaking a day and a half in these new consoles. But I wanted to do a little video kind of telling you my experience in the first couple hours, first day, what it's like in comparison to the PS5, because I have one of those, and how I like it. So, first thing I noticed when opening the box, and I'll show some footage of that, uh, is that the unboxing experience is so much cooler. Uh, like when you open this thing, it kind of flips open like that, and then it presents the Xbox, and it has a little card over it, and you pull it out. It's a really cool unboxing experience in comparison to the PS5. That was just you open a cardboard box, and then the PS5 is kind of wedged in some cardboard holders, just floating there, no fanfare at all. It's just shoved in. So I did like that. I thought that was pretty cool. It's like unboxing a premium like smartphone or something. Um, Secondly, the setting the console up was super easy, way easier than the PS5. Uh, I just had the Xbox app that I already have because I had a One X, or I have a One X, and now I got the Series X, and so I just had to get into the app and put in a code that the new Series X showed me on the TV. Put it in, and it transferred over everything. And when I started up the Series X, it looked exactly like the Xbox One X. So if you would have showed me the two screens and said which one is which, who knows? I mean, they're the same. So that was cool that it carried over, but at the same time, like it does make it feel not quite as new. I didn't know the dashboard was exactly the same on Xbox, or maybe it can be because it carried over my settings. I don't know. Maybe let me know. Default, is it drastically different than the Xbox dashboard? Um, but yeah, on PS5, the dashboard is so different that it feels like a new experience. And for better or worse, I think it's slightly worse than PS4 right now, but it'll get better. But it gives you that new car, new system feel because it's different. This, it just the same exact screen, so it didn't feel as new. It didn't feel like a new experience. So that was cool, and yet had that caveat. So, and another thing that I really like about the Xbox over the PS5 is I've had a PS5 since day one, and I've had a lot of trouble with games that are for PS4 and PS5, and they have like the free upgrades. I get a lot of those because I'll buy the PS4 version all cheap and milking the system and get the PS5 one. But sometimes those are really difficult to know which one you're downloading. Like Mortal Kombat, it happened to me, and it's happened to other people. And so you'll end up having the PS4 version on your PS5, and then you'll realize it later, like, wow, what the fuck, man? I got a PS5 and I'm playing the PS4 version, and you'll have to go delete it and download the other one. So what I liked about Xbox is this smart delivery system really is pretty fucking cool. First of all, PlayStation doesn't distinguish like which versions of games are PS4 versus PS5 when you look at them in your library. You'd have to like hit the sorting like tool and do PS5 only, and then you see PS5 games. Xbox, it showed me all my games because I just plugged in my hard drive I had on my other Xbox, and boom, boom, everything showed up, and it showed me which ones are for. It's called XS, so Series X and Series S. It has an X and an S in the corner of like the picture of the game, like the icon. I'll show you a little picture of it. But it shows you that. And so you instantly know. And I don't have to go hopping around like, okay, this one has an X version. I thought that was so cool because PlayStation, it can get hard and convoluted of how to find out if there's a version and which version you have. And with the smart delivery, you can never, it'll always give you the highest version you can have. So I'm playing on a Series X. It will never give me the Xbox One X version. I'll always have the Series X version because that's what I'm playing on, and it smartly recognizes that and gives me the highest version available of that game. So I thought that was super cool. Really like that over the way the PS4 does it, or PS5 does it. Controller. This is one I got to give to PlayStation. Like the DualSense, I think is a much better controller. This is just like I said, it doesn't make you feel like you're playing something new. It's the same exact controller, pretty much, except the D-pad is now this circly kind of D-pad like the Elites have. So that's cool that they made the D-pad better. But overall, the same exact controller, man. It's got some grips now on the back. Ooh, they're not even that great though. I don't think they're rubber. I think they're just dots on the plastic. Maybe they are rubber. I can't. Nah, probably not. So I haven't even used that controller. Like, forget that. I don't play with that. I just use the Elite Series 2 that I already had. So, and I do like the Elite. I don't know if I like it more than the DualSense because the DualSense has the cool trigger effects, but this one does have the cool trigger locks where you're playing a shooter, you can lock it in to go real tight. So I think between the Elite and the PS5 controller, I don't really have a preference. I think they're both amazing controllers. But granted, this one is $200 and the PS5's is what, 70. So it took a $200 controller to be on par with it. So take that as you will. And then this, oh, is the beast. Look at that bitch. Big square bitch. Like I like the aesthetic of it. It's pretty cool. I think they went a little too plain, and I think PlayStation went a little too crazy. I think they both should have went in the middle. But I think it does look pretty cool. I got it vertically on the stand. I think it looks pretty cool as like a monolith. Then yeah, that green stuff you see in the, I thought that glowed. That's just plastic in there. I thought that would have been so much cooler if you would have put some green LEDs in there, really give it that glow effect. But pretty badass nonetheless. So my thoughts as far as, I'm not talking about games because I really haven't had a chance to play games on it too much. Right now, talking about hardware and operating system, I tell you what, I got to give it to Xbox. I think the hardware, ease of setup, ease of finding the game and the version of the game you want. And another thing it did is when I plugged it into my TV, it automatically recognized everything my TV does. And it was like, hey, your TV does 120 frames per second and all this, color gamut. And it did it. On PlayStation, I had to set all that up. So that was really cool. And just the ease of use, the ease of finding the game and the version of the game you exactly want, and the fact that the setup and the settings just came right over with the app. I got to give it to Xbox. And like aesthetically, I think PlayStation went too far and Xbox didn't go far enough. So, I mean, that's very subjective. So I'm not factoring that in. I think the Xbox design slightly more. I don't think either of them really blow me away, but I'm not factoring that into it just because that's so subjective. You might like the square better, you might like the crazy PlayStation better. I mean, that's all good, whatever one you like. But yeah, just hardware. I think Xbox takes it, hardware and OS. But if you're to buy one, I would suggest PlayStation because they got all those crazy exclusives. But with Xbox having 23 first-party game developers now, I think that might change. So I don't know, give it 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And with the better hardware and the better software, maybe Xbox can make a fight out of this, man. That'd be pretty cool. We all win with competition. So yeah, that's my my 2 cents, just kind of the hardware review of the Series X. It's Morphin time. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.